Alex and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much to me. I would really appreciate it. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Happy Friday. Today's video is books that remind me of my favorite romance booktubers, part 2. So I took out names out of a hat again, and the names that I picked were Sam, Bree, Jess from Honest Fiction, Jen from the Book Refuge, Tiffany from Tiff Talks Pages, and Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings. So I'm gonna start with Sam. The books that remind me of Sam every time I see them is The Hookup by Kristen Callahan. Sam loves this book. She mentions it multiple times on her channel. I added it to my TBR. And another book that reminds me of Sam when I see it is Marriage for One by Ella Mays. It's the guy that looks like it's the cover of the guy from Outlander. So I also put this in my library because of Sam. She's the reason why I started reading Ella Mays. Because when I first saw her channel, she talked about To Love Jason Thorne, and I read that book and I really liked it. I really liked the second book also. So I read Ella Mays because of Sam. Sam is just a really nice person, and she's honest about her reviews. Like, if she likes a book, she'll tell you. But if she doesn't like a book, she'll tell you that as well. And I really appreciate her honesty. And that's really admirable to me because I'm someone who's scared of hurting, like, people's feelings, and so I try to please everybody, but Sam is very honest about whether she likes a book or not, and I find that really admirable. And also, Sam is a big fan of the Agatar series, and so am I. I think she said her favorite is A Court of Mist and Fury, and that is my favorite as well. I'm really glad I got to know Sam through reading sprints and YouTube, and I'm really glad I found someone who knows how great Raylan from A Court of Mist and Fury. But I thought I loved Raylan, but maybe I was wrong, because when I found Sam's channel, I was like, no, she really loves Raylan. But I am waiting for Azrael's book. And I know that's what Sam is waiting for. But if Azrael doesn't get a book, I'm going to be disappointed. And I think Sam will be too. But I want Azrael to end up with Gwen. Sam is such a nice person. I'm really glad I got to meet her through YouTube. And I love her vlog videos. And I like to watch Murphy, her cat. Murphy, her cat, is so adorable. Sam, as I said, she's just a nice person. And I love watching her channel. The next person I pulled out of a hat, the name is Bree from In 11 Words. The books that reminded me of Bree, she really loves Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry. I haven't read that book yet, but it is on my list to read because I really want to read it. Behind the Bars. And I also want to read Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, because that is also one of Bree's favorite books. Every time she talks about it, and every time I see the cover, it reminds me of Bree. Bree is also a really nice person. She is also half Filipino, and that's really cool because I'm Filipino, although I don't know, I'm not very good at speaking the language. I just know how to pronounce some of the food that they're called. But it's really cool because I found another Filipino like me. And also, Bree is very talented. She has an Etsy shop. If you don't know about the stickers, she makes stickers, which I think they are really cute. She's very artistic. She's very nice. I also love to watch her dogs on her vlogs. And yeah, I love her stickers. And my favorite videos to watch of hers are her recent read videos. I love Bree's channel. She's a very nice person, and I'm really glad I got to meet her through Instagram. The next person I pulled out of a hat, the next name I pulled out of the hat is Jess from Honest Fiction. And the books that remind me of Jess is From Blood and Ash. Because the first video I watched of Jess is her From Blood and Ash review video. I haven't read From Blood and Ash yet, but I know From Blood and Ash is Jess's favorite series. I'm weary of reading From Blood and Ash because I read her other paranormal fantasy, The Wicked something, and I didn't like that one. I'm very hesitant to pick it up, but I know Jess really loves From Blood and Ash. The other book I think of when I see her is Zodiac. Well, the other book that reminds me of Jess every time I see the cover is Zodiac Academy. I read Zodiac Academy because of Jess, because she was the first person I saw talking about it, and she made me very interested in it. And she kept saying, you have to get past the third book, and I did, and now I'm hooked, and I liked it. Jess really likes fantasy romance. I get a lot of recommendations for her. She is also a very nice person. She is a teacher. I really love her. My favorite videos from her are her spoiler-free series, spoiler-free book reviews. But Jess is a very nice person. She loves every time I think of Jess, I think of fantasy romance. She loves fantasy romance, and she's just a really nice person. She's very fun with her reviews. I really love them, and I really like her channel, and I'm glad I got to meet her through Booktube and Instagram. And another name I pulled out of the hat is Jen from the Book Refuge. The book that reminds me of Jen every time I see the cover would be Untouchable by Sam Mariano. That was the first, I think one of the first videos I ever watched of Jen was one of her recommendations videos, and she recommended Untouchable by Sam Mariano, and she kept saying, this book is really good, this book is really good. So after I watched that video, I downloaded Untouchable in my Kindle, and I really liked it. And the reason why I downloaded it is she explained it so well, because I know there was non-con, but the way she explained Untouchable to me it made me want to read it, and I'm glad I did, because Carter Mahoney is one of my most favorite anti-hero person. But no, not anti-hero. My most favorite is morally gray person. And another book that reminds me of Jen every time I look at it is Lothaire. It's one of her favorite books I think it is her favorite books in the Immortals After Dark series. Actually, funny story, I started reading Immortals After Dark because of Jen, because I kept hearing her mention about Lothaire in her recommendation videos. It got me really interested, and I do have to say, I love Lothaire. It is my favorite book in the Immortals After Dark series, and I love Jen's recommendations. I I read a lot of books from her, and most of the books she liked, I like. But she's a very nice person. And I love how she's always trying to find new authors and recommending it to us. And I really love her channel. But most of all, she's just a very sweet and kind person. That's why I love watching Jen's channel. And the last two names I picked out of my hat is Tiffany from Tiff Talks Pages. And the books I think of when I pick it up and I think of Tiffany is Madhouse by Eliza James. I never read an Eliza James, but the way Tiffany talks about it makes me want to read it. I know it's I know it's a sapphic romance, I know it's a dark romance, but the way Tiffany talks about it makes me want to read it. I'm glad Out of Bounds Book Club picked it this month. And the other book I think of, the other book I pick up and think of Tiffany when I see it is Black Sheep. Tiffany loves this book. She talks about it all the time, and every time I see the cover of Black Sheep, I think of Tiffany. And I haven't read these books yet, but I will. But I just love Tiffany's channel. I can listen to Tiffany talk about books all day. She's so eloquent the way she speaks, and every time I watch her videos and every time she talks about a book, I've said, oh man, I wish I could talk about books the way Tiffany does. It's just, it enchants me. I can listen to Tiffany talk about books for hours with so much gusto. You can tell she really cares about the book she's reviewing, and that's what I like about her. She is such a nice person. I'm glad I got to meet her through Instagram and YouTube. And yes, I just love that Tiffany speaks so eloquently. She has a great YouTube channel. I also love her vlogs and her thumbnails. She's just an all-around creative person, and I love that about Tiffany. But overall, the thing I love most about her is that she's so genuine and nice. And I can say the same for all these girls. They're really nice people. And I'm glad I get to call them my friends. It's very special to me because I don't get out much. All I do is go to physical therapy and stuff like that. So it really means the world to me that I met these girls online. And the last name I picked out for this video is Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings. And today is actually her birthday when I'm filming this. So if Rachel is watching this, happy birthday, Rachel. Happy 30th birthday. I hope you have a good day today. But the books that remind me of Rachel every time I see it is The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Sheep. I know this one is one of Rachel's favorites. She loves historical romances. And yes, I am pretty sure The Lady Gets Lucky is one of her favorite books of all time. And another book that reminds me of Rachel every time I see it is Spy Family. Me and Rachel have something in common. We both love manga. I love manga so much. I read a manga in my spare time just to like a palate cleanser. And Rachel loves manga, and we both connect on that. I love getting to know her through YouTube and Instagram. She's also a great singer, and I love her vlogs also. I just really like Rachel's personality. She's a very nice person, and if she's watching this, I hope she had a very happy birthday. And once again, I just have to say I'm so glad I met these people online and got closer through social media and reading sprints, because I'm a very shy person. I've only started to comment on videos during the pandemic. So I'm really glad I got out of my comfort zone, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have met these amazing people. I'll link all their channels down below. Please give them a please give them a follow. A follow. I'll link their channels down below. They are the nicest people I have met online, and I'm glad to call them my friends. I hope, if they're watching, I hope they enjoy this video. Please, if you're watching, I would really love it if anyone watching, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. That would mean the world to me. Bye. I'll see you.